Any questions about the performance?
What's the connection between the granddad and then the people in the cinema?
You want to answer that? You had a theory, didn't you?
Yeah, so I don't want to ramble, but there's two.
Out. It's my dad, it's fine, it's my dad.
Right. I'll try to keep it brief. Okay, but we know that there's two parallel, I'll say two different universes. So you have Grandy and Charlie, which is presumed to be the film, but then you also have the cinema workers. And
what's your theory?
Yeah, my theory is which one is actually real, because it's made to look like Grandy and Charlie are the film, but then at the same time the cinema workers could be the film because it starts with Grandy and Charlie, ends with Grandy and Charlie, and the projector sounds are like changing between the worlds. So
basically I write it, and because it's called theories to make it sound like I knew that. But yes, it's a really clever theory. Yeah.
Something to think about anyway.
Yeah. So that was kind of the theory I decided to go with. Great, any other questions? No? Oh, good, yay! That was going to be awkward.
Yeah, tell me about how you came up with the idea and how you wrote it. I'd be interested to know your...
Yeah, sure. So the idea was, so it's a bit of background. It started ages ago, just before lockdown, with I was going to do Scrooge, the panto, and then the lockdown happened, and we had people. So basically, I was kind of modelling off the Christmas Carol. It was my first play. Then lockdown happened. I was like, actually, I could probably write a panto myself. So we did that, and we did Spectre Avenue, and then we did a ghost play here last year. So that was Apparitions Anonymous. Then we did Jessica Charles panto, and I was like, they were really good, but they're quite big scale projects. So I was like, I want something a bit of a quicker turnaround. So that's why I was like, okay, so how could I do that? And I'm a big fan of there's a TV program called Inside Number 9, anthology series. And I was like, oh, that might be cool to have like smaller plays, less people at a time, and just kind of roll them around. So then that was kind of the theory. Then it's like, how do you fit a short story in like that, and also how do we link them? Obviously, Inside Number 9, if you don't know, it's they're all completely different episodes, but they always have like something. So if it's like in a house number 9 or a boat with a 9 in it, so it's like, okay, so how do we do that without copying? I'm just inspired by that idea. I was like, oh, okay, fairy tales. So, and then I was like, okay, the Vault Boys is this sort of starting piece, and I usually write the fairy tale first, although there's a couple where I had an idea for and then I have to do it backwards. But I was just trying to think of different scenarios really that are a little bit different. So I came up with cinema, thinking I could do something a bit spooky because it's dark. So that's kind of how that process happened. Yeah, thank you. You got any questions to the audience? Yes.
What other plays are coming up on the horizon?
Oh, so we have. What do we have? Right. When Night Befell the Hamlet is the next one, isn't it? That's 70s Time Warp. So we're going to do Promenade. Who knows what Promenade is? No one. Right, so we can do it and they won't know what it is. Right, Promenade is when you follow the actors round. So we use this hall and have different areas will kind of light up at a time, and you'll kind of go to different parts. So that's a time warp. That's When Night Befell the Hamlets. They're all named after the Vault Volume stories. The one after that is another one. Yeah,
Curse of the Candlestick.
Curse of the Candlestick Maker. That one is based in a monastery. I won't say anymore. We have a couple more which I've named and can't remember. And one is about sort of play inside a play, and one is to finish off with a bang. We're going to do a mini panto. So yeah, and they're all here. That's April, June, September. My PA. Yes. So we're having a meeting tomorrow in the lounge at 7:30. So if you'd like to get involved, come and say hello and hear about. And yeah, I'd like to kind of get everyone involved and just try different things. So they're kind of mix all up. They all have these book volume stories in. So yeah. Yeah, good question. Thank you. Great. Oh, one at the back. Sorry, Alan.
Something else I think Pete
Yeah.
was asking.
Pete, sorry.
And then
Avril.
Yes, in the drama that we've just watched, was it also a fairy story that turned into a horror story? Because it started off with the child having a story,
Yes. So
and they illustrating it with the
yes.
doll's house.
Yeah, sure. So the reason that was how do I get the bulk volumes into a cinema? And the thinking behind that was that the bit with the granddad and granddaughter was that this was a film, so we tried to do it in a way where they dressed quite neutrally, everything was quite sepia was my kind of thinking. So I guess
It's a bit foreshadowing, I suppose.
yeah. So potentially though, I didn't sort of write it like that. Really, the bulk volume was just a fairy tale. That's when I was writing was the intention. Alan.
so the house prop at the start
Yeah.
with the three travellers,
Yeah.
that was the cinema.
Ah. Yes.
And the three travellers, Zoe was the one who wanted the property. Nick was the one who couldn't stop consuming.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't know your name, but you were the one always looking at yourself. So there's a strong parallels.
Yes. So no, that was intentional. Yeah. That bit. Yeah. Although not the doll's house. That was just convenient. But well done. I like these theories. So it's great, isn't it? You see these fan theories online. People like. And the writer's like, yeah, I'll just take that, That's my intention. But no, the intention was, the free in the story with the free in the cinema, so it's parallel in that way. Yeah. Great. Yeah, do you?
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Pete.
Yeah, I just wonder, you're great at sort of coming up with ideas and so on. I just wondered whether you thought of doing the performance in the park.
Well, it'd be great. I think so. When we were looking at doing like Scrooge, the lockdown hit, we looked at doing films with it. But maybe that's the filming. It's down to permissions. But yeah, in the park would be brilliant, and it's a great idea to look into it again. So it'd be down to whether the council were happy with that. I think it was down to health and safety last time, but that may have been filming equipment. But yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you.
Yeah, in the summer, anyone walking through through March would have seen us rehearsing the panto.
Yeah,
So they had a preview.
We were rehearsing in the garden, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
99% of our neighbours thought it was fantastic. One didn't, so we moved to Marsh Park this week. But that's it. Brilliant.
The weird thing about rehearsing in Marsh Park is when you're doing this in like the autumn and in the winter, it's getting
Yeah.
dark. So I got my really big fort to see people.
Yeah.
Because like it was like dark, it was cold, you know, I was like a yard, the ground was chaos.
Oh, it was September, wasn't it? For the, the
Marking out a stage area with twigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole floor was covered in twigs.
I did say we were zero budget. Right, I think you've got a question. Okay, yes.
What do you guys think about this lovely?
Oh
Yeah.
And try to do the
Does it work?
Only if you put it on the spot.
Yeah. Oh,